for a silver lining, but in the middle of this cold weather, Ryan, at least tonight it's not as windy as it was last night.
Yeah, that's the good news because the wind's at a wind chill factor. It makes it feel a lot colder than it actually is. But you're right, the winds are now relaxed and temperatures are going to cool down quickly overnight. Now, today's numbers, 50 degrees was our high temperature here in San Antonio. Our morning low bottomed out in the 20s, 27. Both those numbers are well below the January average. So it gives you an idea of how cold this cold front was. Now 27, we're going to get colder than that in the overnight here in San Antonio, and places in the hill country like Fredericksburg and some low-lying areas near Gillespie County and north of Kerrville are potentially going to hit about 18 to 19 degrees tomorrow morning. Look at this. We're just a few degrees above freezing, and it's only 10 o'clock at night. 36, clear skies, winds are light at 3 miles an hour. Dew points are in the 20s. So it is a very dry and cold night. The drier the air, the quicker, the more fast the temperatures fall off, and you'll see it's 36 in San Antonio, 20s in North Texas, and over in Midland at 29. But again, northerly winds starting to relax, and look at the temperatures across the board. Boerne at 28. Already in northern Bexar County, it's below freezing. Near Fair Oaks Ranch on I-10, anywhere from there to Kerrville, Fredericksburg, already at 24 degrees on this Sunday night. Now again, the air is very dry. Dew points are running in the 20s widespread. Teens out in Hondo, Uvalde at 15. And regarding the dew point, which is just the measure of how much moisture is in the air, which right now it is very dry. Wind speeds calm overnight. Now with that in place, you add that in with clear skies, low humidity, dry air, and after cold fronts, all the heat that we maintained and retained earlier this afternoon, it's all going to escape, which is why we're already around 35 to 36 in San Antonio. Prime optimal radiational cooling is going to happen here in San Antonio. Severe weather across the southeast. Let's rewind back. You can see some severe weather across Georgia, the Carolinas, and even some snowfall moving into Alabama and the southeastern United States. Back here at home, we're on the western side of this system, and just, drier air moving in from the north. And what that's going to do is help temperatures fall off. Now we do have a freeze warning for Bexar County, Atascosa County, anywhere in purple, and even into the hill country. We're going to see temperatures fall off very, very fast. So after midnight, temperatures go down. Now, on this forecast model, it says lower to middle 20s from the hill country to San Antonio. That's most likely going to happen everywhere from Fredericksburg to San Antonio, down to Pleasanton and Floresville. So expect lower to middle 20s as you wake up tomorrow morning. In these low-lying areas where, air cools and sinks across the hill country, we're most likely anywhere northwest of Kerrville and northwestern portions of Kerr County. They may even hit about 19 degrees tomorrow morning. So I do want to highlight the 4 P's: people, pets, plants, and pipes. Of course, no one needs to be outside. Bring in your pets and the plants. If you haven't already, and if you can't bring in the plants, cover them at least. But with temperatures below 28 degrees for a long extended period of time, that's likely going to lead to the loss of a lot of plant life and vegetation if it hasn't already across the Texas Hill Country. Pipes, if you can, drip them, especially in the Hill Country with temperatures below freezing for a good amount of time. The pressure that builds up if you don't drip your pipes, that can be dangerous and cause them to burst. Okay, tomorrow's planner, 43 at 10 o'clock. For the first few hours of the morning through about 8 a.m., it'll be sunny, it'll be nice, it'll be clear, but it will be cold and not as windy. High temperatures make it up to about 57 to 56 for your Monday afternoon. So here's the 7-day forecast: 65 on Tuesday, middle 70s on Wednesday. So a brief warm up before another cold front bottoms out for Thursday and Friday. 60 on Thursday, and another freeze coming up for Friday morning. Vinny, how's it going?